Hmm. From the blackness, from the blankness, crawls a craving for destruction, a hunger so red that blood becomes nothing, becomes everything. Red, self-destruct, everything. Ah, here, same as the wind, storm creature, invisible roots, reaper, home shredder, escaper of the god long, braid through the globe, return to the world line, form new world with one violent breath, birth, new world born, old world dead. Thank you very much.
change the way you live and the way you move. So when we said that the revolution will not be televised, we were saying that that the thing that's going to change people is something that no one will ever be able to capture on film. It'll just be something that you see and all of a sudden you realize, I'm on the wrong page. Or I'm on the right page, but I'm on the wrong note. And I've got to get in sync with everyone else to understand what's happening in this country. Revolution will not be Doctor bills, but Whitey's on the moon. 10 years from now, I'll be paying still while Whitey's on the moon. You know, the man just upped my rent last night because Whitey's on the moon. No hot water, no toilets, and no lights, but Whitey's on the moon. I wonder why he's upping me. Because Whitey's on the moon? I was already giving him 50 a week, and now Whitey's on the moon.
Yeah, this is perfect.
Taxes taking my whole damn check. The junkies make me a nervous wreck. The price of food is going up. And as if all that crap wasn't enough, a rat done bit my sister Nell. With Whitey on the moon, her face and arms began to swell, and Whitey's on the moon. With all that money I made last year, Whitey on the moon. How come I ain't got no money here? Whitey's on the moon. You know I just about had my fill of Whitey on the moon. I think I'll send these doctor bills and mail special to Whitey on the moon. Doctor bills.
Fearful of loss, maybe, for want could not be counted in the evaluation of the actions of the greediest, the one who would swallow the world if given the chance, and forge their way to such an opportunity relentlessly, daily. Every addition becoming an institute of safety, an extension of being so priceless it could not afford to be cut away. Possessed by possession, destroyed by compulsive consumption, finding solace and brotherhood with mycelium's world domination program.
Plus I can help.
Eat, eat. Expansion of pain produced with a consistent gain, weighed down words and feelings in attempt to ground to earth, yet their feet unable to touch the dirt, clad in souls thick with petrol. The end that is sought is no man's land, for no man can attain contentedness with additions. An overgrown toolbox missing no tools for any job. Adding screwdriver after screwdriver, useless and comforting to man, but the walls of the box as they embrace the cold and motionless objects. But when a siphon is in place, an unauthorized expenditure is felt. The sweet relief of unoccupied space, granted to the one whose sole occupation is to occupy, to turn around and see that there are places wrought with need, and to see what was once hoarded, liberated from its uselessness. The gift of creativity finally understood, the fear of lack and regret diffused into an aura of relief, then joy, then, finally, charity. And what is there to give? Conversions of the soul, heavenly intercessions, promises that last a human lifetime or less. If the universe is forever balanced, what point is there to be pious or giving? Nothing is determined by our actions, some believe. But earthly shackles exist. To free oneself is to look upon one's worldly siblings in affirmation and love, knowing that isolation is an illusion, and sharing what you have.
Do you think that you could change your life by changing behavior, like your behavior? Like, has it worked for you personally?
wait for you. Acknowledgement. To imagine a land where black people are in the future is a radical act. It is radical to imagine yourselves in the future when our lives are plagued with gentrification, lynching, capitalism, state violence, and every act of oppression that is meant to kill you. To dream of your future is what keeps you alive. This land was laid for us by those enslaved who flew away from the plantation. I mean, the plantation makes it seem like it was this place that was grand and beautiful, and why don't we call it what it was, a death camp? This land laid for us by those who chose to jump into the ocean because they knew that their freedom was more important to them than to die on the new land in the hands of violence. I dream, I dream, I dream, I dream, I dream, I dream freedom. This land was made because our ancestors dreamed and believed that there is something greater for me, for you, for us. They dreamed of a feast where we sat, laughed, screamed, and raged. Have we ever experienced rage? They dreamed of a place where we would be protected. Do we think of the Negro who believed that the enslaved folks got up and flew away from the death camps? That our lives are filled with so much trauma that we have to believe that we are superhuman to survive it. We sit at our altar crying, begging, pleading, wanting to be washed, 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 washed into a portal of the spirit world. There will be black people in the future. Whitey's on the moon. Whitey on the moon. When white men decided that they should begin to colonize space, it made me think about how white people always find a way to escape after they have ruined, and now they leave the ruined. There is no accountability. After all, who do we charge for genocide? Who can answer to lynching? Who can answer to police brutality? Who can answer to the family around the corner with lead in their pipes? Who can answer to the black children not being able to read? Who do we charge? Who is responsible? Is there a who? The system? On this land, we center joy, we center pleasure, we center luxury, we center powerful orgasms that send us into the seventh heaven. We center our right to say no. We center our needs, our boundaries, our dreams, our faith, our community. This land for Marsha, for Trayvon, for Addie Mae Collins, Denise McNair, Carol Robertson, Cynthia Wesley, Antoine Rose, George Floyd, Sandra, Titi Guli, Dre, us, me, you, Ashe.
The story of Chimera. Chimera. You know? How did we get here? How did we find ourselves in this world? Pestilence, pain, anguish, abundance, love, lust, anger, hatred, vengefulness, resentment, caring, compassion, empathy.
It's fine, you can call her Chimera.
Acknowledgement,
This is going on
attention, all jumbled in, mixed together in a soup that somehow just right. That's the problem, isn't it? It tastes just right. Fractured beans.
That's true, that's Assassin's Creed outfit.
Beans.
That's true. To hide the little
What does one do when they are fragile?
Hide your little thing, bro.
What does one do when they are weak?
Joshua lost Assassin's Creed.
They get strong.
He's an assassin.
They fortify themselves.
Like, why would you want to be an
They build
assassin?
armor around them. So
No, I
that
was
they are
asking,
weak
like, why do
no
you want to
more.
be an assassin?
Right?
Yeah.
So they are weak no more. But then,
Because, like, the Assassin's Creed, they're supposed to be cool.
what is lost
Like,
when you are surrounded by armor? It depends what that armor is. It depends on where, from whence, from whom, from what your power comes. Is it sustainable? Can that power last you eternity?
Take off my shoes.
Or will it run out? And will you go hungry and weak again? What brings satisfaction? What brings eternal security? I see. I know what you're thinking. I know where your mind's going. Desmond.
Now we're ready to go.
Nature. That's it.
Damned and dangerous.
Look to the sky. To the clouds in the sky. To the sun in the sky. To the stars in the sky. Do they speak with symbols, patterns, voice, or do they not speak at all? Chimera. What one has to become to survive. What one has to be in a world of chaos. Chimera, a blend.
Yeah. I think that's what I'm gonna have to do.
That is
I
just
think one week.
right.
You look like a knight, bro.
For right now.
You look like a knight.
Chimera. Wild animals left to run wild as they should. House cats are not the norm in nature. Domestication is not the norm in nature. Not now, not ever, not ever.